Okay, so I have talked recently about a lot of the things I like about Street Fighter 6. The features that I think are cool, the stuff that other fighting games lack, the quality of life features that they've been adding to this game over time, things like that. But today, I want to go on a little rant about something that drives me insane about this game, and it has nothing to do with the actual core gameplay. Before we get started though, would you guys mind hitting that subscribe button down there? Thank you. If we start here, this is a good place to start. So, let me take you guys on a little story to explain where we're going with this. So, a couple weeks back, I was streaming some Terry gameplay, and a few people in chat asked me if I could switch Terry's voice language to Japanese. And I was like, sure, okay, why not? Never done that before, but let's do it. So I was like, okay, since it's a specific customization option just for one character, I was like, probably it's a matchmaking setting, right? So I go into the matchmaking settings, and no, I guess not. It's not a matchmaking setting after all. But that's okay. Mistake on my part. It's not going to be here after all. So I was like, I guess it's in the general menu. So we back all the way out to the menu. And then from here, I open up the overlay, like this sort of like menu within a menu. And I go into settings, or options in this case. And we've got two likely candidates for where the character voice settings are going to be. I would assume it's probably going to be in audio or language. So I look in audio. No character language settings there. Fair enough. So I figure I should look in language. But wait, there's a problem. Have you guys noticed? Language is completely grayed out. There is no way for me to access the language menu. It's just gray. I can't select it. I don't know why. I've never done this before. There's no message on the screen anywhere telling me why I can't access the language settings. So at this point, I'm just stuck. And now, as a streamer, I'm very lucky that when I run into problems like this, I can just ask chat for advice. And chat told me what to do. And this is insanely stupid. So, what I was apparently supposed to do here is go back one layer of menus from here. This is not actually the main menu. This is a sub-menu. I'm actually supposed to go back one layer from here to this menu, open up the exact same overlay that I already had up, go back into options from here, and now, for some reason, because I accessed this menu from that layer, I now have language settings. It's just back. You can access it from that menu, but you can't access it from one layer down, even though it's the same exact options screen. And from here, you can select your character-specific voice settings, which is absolutely insane UI design. But like I said, I have the privilege of chat explaining these things to me. Most people don't, and a lot of people probably either give up or have to start Googling this stuff just to find something as basic as changing character voices in this game. So this is what the topic of today's video is. Street Fighter 6's menu design and UI experience are absolutely goddamn horrible to use. This game has so many great features and so many useful options, but they are all buried in the most arcane and obtuse menu system I have ever experienced in a fighting game. So, if you think I'm just ranting about one specific example, let me talk about another one. I'm going to show you another example of extremely unintuitive menu design. But first, I have to actually play a match to showcase this one. So, let me actually jump into a ranked match. No, you can't do that on the first hit. All I needed to do to finish this fucking content segment was play out a single match of ranked. Alright, new idea for the video. Most hated feature, the entire goddamn network infrastructure of Street Fighter 6. Is this going to be in the video? It might be in the blooper reel. Modern Wi-Fi JP 1440 MR. Oh my god, 3 frames rollback. Wi-Fi, please. Oh my god, Wi-Fi. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh man. Oh! Okay. I just barely managed to squeeze out the super. Alright, not an ideal demonstration, but I'm just gonna bail there, because I'm not playing on your laggy ass Wi-Fi. Okay, anyway. We're not doing this. I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna... Fight in custom room? Are you fucking crazy? What was I talking about? I've already completely lost track of this segment. Yes! Let me get this train back on the tracks, because everything's going bad for the last few minutes. Hang on. So, a match has just finished, right? It wasn't exactly an ideal match, based on the things that just happened, but a match has just finished. And let's say, after the match, I want to maybe, like, look into a certain interaction that happened, or I want to see if I could have done a better combo, or, you know, just go back into the replay and take advantage of Street Fighter 6's coolest feature, Replay Takeover. I love Replay Takeover. And how do you do that from here? Well, if this game had good, like, intuitive UI design, you would be able to jump into the replay almost instantly. There should be maybe like 1 or 2 menus from here should take me straight to Replay Takeover. But this is the number of menus I have to navigate through now that the match is finished to get to the replay. And there's a few different ways you can do this. I think this way that I'm about to show you is actually the most efficient, but it's also completely insane. So, I'm going to go to quit rank matches. Okay, step 1. That's going to take me back to training mode, not the main menu. So now I need to go back to mode select. That's 2 more menus to navigate there. Now I have to bring up the overlay. Then I go to CFN. Then I go to replays. Then I go across to my replays. Then I have to press left stick in to filter this. Get rid of friends, club members, and followed players, so it's only self-selected. Close this menu, wait for it to filter. Now I've got the replay against that player I just played. Select the replay. Watch replay. I think that is the single most efficient way of getting into the replay. It's about, I don't know, 13 steps required for it. And that's just getting to the replay. That's not even like getting into like actually starting the, you know, player control stuff. That's just getting to the replay. There are a couple of other ways you can do it before people scream at me that I intentionally picked a bad route. The more common way that people get to replays is from here, they will go into profile, and then they'll go to history. And you would think, if this was Street Fighter 5, you would think this is all the steps that are required. Because in Street Fighter 5, from this menu, there was a watch replay option, but there isn't in Street Fighter 6. So if you go via profile, you have to add it to your replay list. Then you have to back out multiple steps here. Then you have to go to CFN. Then you have to go to replays. Then you have to navigate 4 steps across to replay list, and now it's here. So that's even slower. If you were yelling at me about why didn't you just go via the profile, if you go via the profile, it's actually even more difficult to get to the replay. So this is horrible menu design. It's so unintuitive, it's so slow, and it actively harms the game, because I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this. Have you guys ever had this where you have an interaction that happens in a match and you think, oh, I should go into replay takeover, and then the match ends and you just think, oh, I just can't be bothered. There's too many steps involved, you know, fuck it, I don't want to do all that stuff. It's too much of a, you know, upheaval, I can't be bothered. And then you just forget about it. Constantly. That happens to me all the time because it's just such a annoying process to go from the round end screen into replay takeover. So like, so many situations in this game would benefit from having like shortcuts to different parts of the menu that just don't exist. Yeah, so that's my rant for today. I really hope that in future Capcom makes a lot of overhauls to their menus and UI, Because right now it can be extremely frustrating to find basic features. And a lot of players straight up don't even know these features exist. Like, I've been recently watching the Sajam Slam, and especially paying attention to what the people who are brand new to Street Fighter, what their experience is with the menus, and they cannot find anything. Like, even with my experience, I find it difficult to find menus in this game, but people who are brand new to this game are just completely lost trying to navigate the menus. It is insane how complicated and unwieldy it is. So, yeah, Capcom, please look into that in future updates. This is my non-gameplay related least favorite feature of this game. So, yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the menus and the UI, and I will see you guys all in the next video.